this is why I say get to know your partner, who you're dating, because it's important to know how they process things emotionally. So if you are a person that you don't know, let's say, what you want, you're indecisive, or you don't really like show affection, but the person you're with is an affectionate person, that could create issues down the line. If you're a person that communicate in a certain way and this person's not used to that, then that's where the dynamics of getting to know a person and them learning you and learning your ways of doing things or how you process things, that's how you get through difficult times. So you may have somebody that you might say something or do something and they might internalize it a certain way. You might not think it's a big deal because of how you are wired. You're a person that your emotional communication is a certain way and the other person is different. You might be a bit more rough around the edges, or you might not think much of what you say or what you do or how that could affect the person, you know, and the other person might be the opposite. So this is why I say it's definitely something to be discussed, and you know, you need to learn yourself. This is why you need to learn yourself first, and I'm learning that still, of how you could actually emotionally affect somebody without even realizing it. You could have people attached to you, or you could attach to somebody without even realizing it, because of how you are and how you process things and how they are and how they process things. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as simple as like you make plans with somebody and then you cancel, and then you don't give them an explanation or nothing. You think, oh, it ain't no big deal, but the other person is really affected by it because they're wired differently. They want some type of closure or some type of reasoning, that way they could move on from it. But if you don't give them any type of explanation or nothing, and you don't try to rekindle the plan, nothing, that leaves a lasting effect on that person. Or you might do something, and instead of you just apologizing and admitting you were wrong, you try to flip it on them. Oh, well, I only did this because you did that, instead of just admitting, hey, look, I was wrong on this. This was my fault. And that's that. That's how you move on from issues, and that's how you grow as a person when you're dating. So these are just conversations like that needs to be had, and this is why it's important to know yourself and learn who you're dating and who you're getting yourself involved with. That way you avoid these type of emotional issues down the line, you know, because that's a very complicated dynamic.